Some really interesting migration figures have just come through. Very striking indeed. This is showing you net migration, so the number of people coming in minus those who are leaving the country. And last time around, that's what the line looked like, very high indeed. The latest figures show it's even higher. It's even higher. It does look like it's coming down, but those numbers could well be revised. And it got up to over 700,000 in 2022. But even more striking is if you look back through history. So we're going to take that same statistic, net migration, as a percentage of the population, going all the way back to the Victorian period here. And, well, you can see the story. We have never seen anything quite like this. Actually, for most of the 19th century, people were leaving the country in net terms. But then you have this kind of period, hundreds of thousands under David Cameron, and then post-Brexit, it went through the roof. And when we just look back at those more recent numbers, OK, there's a bit of context that's worth just remembering here. Of course, 2016, you had Brexit, the EU referendum. Then you had COVID, so you can probably note that period there. So, you know, migration dropping down a lot there, a lot of people leaving as well. But then it's those new Brexit rules and new immigration rules coming in that really kickstarts that big leap in migration, in net migration. And when you look at where people are coming from or indeed going to, well, this is EU citizens. And you can see before Brexit, it was relatively strong, hundreds of thousands, and then into negative territory after Brexit. That's EU citizens leaving the UK. Then you've got UK citizens, and then consider this, non-EU citizens coming into the UK in their droves, really, faster than we've ever seen before. And the interesting thing is, if we break that down, so dig into those red bars and just look at what are the reasons that people are coming for, a lot of it is work. A lot of it is work. Actually, the second biggest chunk is work. But then you've got studies. So students, and particularly after Brexit, those new rules came in, a lot of students coming into the UK. And then you've got, well, other categories. But notably, look at this. This is Ukraine and Hong Kong. So big numbers coming in from Ukraine and Hong Kong. But it's not actually enough to explain the big leap. It's much smaller than this, much smaller than work as well. And also worth saying as well, you've got illegal immigration as well. It's quite a small slice. It's about kind of 50,000 compared to these big numbers here. But let's dig in finally to work, because it's worth just asking, you know, where are people working? Where are they coming to work? And you've got various different strands we can break this down to. You've got temporary workers, other work as well. But if you look at skilled work, the main thing that sticks out is this. Look, it's health and care. People are coming from around the world, particularly non-EU, to work in the health system, in the NHS. That is a big part of the explanation, alongside study, for why you see those unprecedented numbers of migration. When I say unprecedented, you know, this is really one of the most striking things we've seen in the country recently, a massive increase in the number of people coming here.